My name is Janet Bryn, Marketing and PR Manager here at CCT BVI, and welcome to our new concept store. You members of the media, we've done you the honors, a special preview here today with us. CCT BVI will celebrate its official grand opening of a new concept store on May 16th, tomorrow, at Geneva Place in Roadtown, Tortola, beginning at 8:30 a.m. The grand opening event will include a traditional ribbon cutting and blessing, of course, cool prizes throughout the day, a 4G power-up raffle, and, of course, price specials all day long as customers experience our new store. The Geneva Place parking lot will also come alive at 5 p.m. with our host Rashidi of Rash on the Radio for an unlimited happy hour event featuring sizzling entertainment by Umi Fashions, a presentation by CCT's sponsored festival troupe Intrigue Dancers, all backed with music by DJ Bertram. A happy hour event like this can't be complete without CCT-themed cocktail drinks by Rotown Wholesale, who's partnering with us on this event. The new CCT concept store, as you see here today, boasts a number of improved features, including LED TV displays, an experience bar, a kids exploration table, plus LED lighting and all natural wood adds to an all-new environmentally friendly space. However, the greatest feature is CCT's team of dedicated employees helping customers in every engagement channel, including live here in the store, live via our customer service center, which is located here on my left, and of course, our social media platforms. The CCT Concept Store is a great place for persons of all ages to learn and experience the latest in telecommunications. The CCT Concept Store is set to embody our company's tagline, Life Unlimited. Later this month, CCT will be offering convenient online shopping via our all-new online shopping experience, our new website, in other words, CCT BVI. So be sure to visit our new website and see all the new updates online. For the grand opening, CCT is also introducing the best in wireless devices, including 4G, MiFi devices, the latest from Nokia, iPhone, Sony, and Samsung. Customers can receive all day long $100 off on any device over $400 and $50 off devices under $400 in value. With the 4G power-up raffle going on throughout the day, customers can simply add data to their service for a chance to win, of course, a brand new Samsung S5. Join Team CCT and win VIP tickets to the Caribbean Basketball Confederation Tournament and other cool prizes as CCT also introduces to 24 countries throughout the Caribbean, 24 hours a day, 24 cents per minute, an all-new Caribbean rate, again to 24 countries throughout the Caribbean. An offer that brings simplicity for everyone by having no gimmicks and no fine print. Call family and friends now via CCT throughout the Caribbean, anytime on their landline or their mobile, regardless of what network they're on in those Caribbean destinations. CCT, again, is offering a new Caribbean rate, a flat rate of 24 cents to all countries in the Caribbean, 24 in total, 24 hours a day, I'll have to repeat it, 24 cents per minute, I'll keep reiterating it. 24 countries, 24 hours a day, 24 cents per minute, any landline or any mobile throughout the Caribbean, again. So these activities preludes what promises to be a jam-packed with excitement of a summer with major sponsorships including the Twilight Invitational on June 7th, Caribbean Basketball Confederation Tournament on July 1st through the 12th, and of course the continued run of the BVI horse racing on August Tuesday. With this being the 60th emancipation, CCT would like to encourage positive and uplifting camaraderie around this special year in the territory. Join us again on May 30th. Join Team CCT to kick off its 60 days of emancipation celebrations, a countdown loaded with massive of prizes. CCT will be giving our customer base chances to win up to 60 years of CCT service, 60 months, 60 days. We're just going 60. It's all about our 60th, and we're inviting you to have fun with us as we again add the camaraderie behind this very significant year in the British Virgin Islands. And of course, there'll be loads of other prizes throughout the promotions, so it's going to be lots of fun.
We're really happy that you guys are all here today. We're very proud of our new store. We invite you guys to take some pictures and look around. And those of you in the community hearing this, or when you guys report it, we encourage everyone to come down tomorrow to really see and experience the new store. This is a store unlike anything CCT has had before, where you get to touch and feel the product. You get to see exactly what you're going to buy. We have all the latest phones in stock. You can come in here and play with them and touch and feel and see what you want to get and how you can best use the technology that we're bringing to the community. We also have activities for the kids. We have a play area for the children, which is an interactive touchscreen computer. Try to let it be for the kids. All the adults get to play with it, and everybody. No one wants to stop. It's a lot of fun. See our bright new store, the new environment. We're really proud. We've been working really hard behind the scenes, as we always say, to bring the best product that we can to the market. And this is just the latest step in the evolution of the new CCT.
We can open up for questions if you like.
Good morning. Zan Lewis, ZBVI Radio. What's the cost of this?
What's the cost of this space? Well, this is all part of our whole investment. When we came to market and we said we'd spend $10 million on the company, this is all part of that investment. So I'd rather not segment it. When we took over this company and we knew that we had to infuse a set of cash into the company and really bring you the new CCT, all this was budgeted for and accounted for. So this is just the next step in that investment that you're seeing.
So isn't there a cost step aside to do this?
Of course.
What is it?
I'm a little hesitant to say. We spent probably upwards of $100 grand in the store to really bring a new store, to bring new product, to bring an interactive experience. We've gone around and we've looked at what they do in the Apple Store, what they do in Radio Shack, what they do in all the best and brightest AT&T stores, the T-Mobile stores, to really see what the best and brightest do in this market and build a store within the BVI which is still reflective of our image and obviously our manipulatives, but brings that convenience and that feel right here to the BVI, and we're very proud of it.
You're encouraging people to come in tomorrow, touch, play the phones, iPhones too. iPhones, everything. obviously, certain people fall in love with what they touch, right? How are you going to inspire them, or probably what are you offering them so they can walk with that phone out after with all that torment and playing with it? Obviously, they don't want the item. Are there special prizes for these commodities as people enjoy playing with them?
Absolutely. If you listen to what Janet was saying, we have specials on all the devices that we have here in the store. We're excited to bringing a new product to this community, and we have prizes. We're going to be running specials from now, as obviously we launched a new store, and then we're going to go right from that into our festival promotions, our promotions for the Caribbean basketball tournament that's coming up, our promotions for Twilight, the track tournament is coming up. So we have a whole summer jam-packed of activities that we're going to be giving away, where there's going to be specials on plans, there'll be specials on phones. We're introducing obviously our new rates to the community, which we think are going to be great for the community because it makes us very competitive within that space, and we really want people to see that this is the new CCT.
Sean Rose, JTV News. While I'm sure the BVI residents will welcome this new layout and so forth, many are concerned about the quality of the service that they are receiving at this time. Are you having some problems, particularly with internet and so forth?
We have had some growing pains. They've been well chronicled. We've had some growing pains because we're transitioning from an old network to a new network. We're in the last phases right now of getting ready to turn off the old network completely, which will help to eradicate most of these problems, because as we said before, we've been running 2 networks at one time. And we have been really encouraged by the patience that our customers have shown us as we've gone to go through this process. But we had a choice to make. We could have been the old CCT and kind of continued along the same path, or we could have made a bold step, made a big investment, transformed all of our technology, and moved this company into the future. You know, we like to go back, when we talk about at CCT, there was a challenge laid down to bring the best and the best technology in the world here to the BVI. The government laid down that challenge, and we feel we've answered that challenge. Now, obviously, there's some growing pains along the way that you spoke about, but this is a part of the process that we've gone through, and we're very confident that, one, we're getting those things under control, and we're bringing the best product available to the BVI.
So, just to be clear, the transitioning from the old to the new system is really the reason for the...
Yes, that is the reason. That is the reason. We had a very old network. We're going to a new network. We have a new network which has vast capabilities, some capabilities of which we're not even using right now. And we are really excited about that. And you know, that's had some growing pains involved. It's impossible to avoid that. You know, obviously, we want to talk about our new product, but we have to be honest with our customers. We are part of this community, and we have been thankful for the patience that they've shown. But as we transition from one network to another, there are growing pains involved.
Gordon French, you have a new store layout. How can you guarantee customers that you also have a good experience when they come into your store in terms of customer relations?
Well, you know, I have my new sales manager here, Lyndon Hodge, and I have also our public relations manager, and so I'm going to let them talk. But also, one of the things that we've done is we've tried to change the whole atmosphere around CCT. You'll see there are new uniforms for everyone. You'll see we have a new store. You'll see we have new product, and we are 100% committing to giving the best service right here within the BVI. As we always say, we're part of this community. We are very proud to be part of this community, and we're proud to serve this community. And our staff is very proud to serve this community. This is a badge that we wear on our chests, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna give the very best service that can be given here within the BVI. I don't know if either of you want to add anything to that.
Yes, hi, my name is Lyndon Hodge. I'm the new sales manager here at CCT. In regards to your question pertaining to the customer experience, we've been listening to our customers, hearing, taking note. So we're putting in place measures where we would have persons dedicated to greeting customers, directing them to where they need to go. We have dedicated offices for customer service, and we have a full staff of a local call center willing to adhere to any call or direct or guide or help persons via phone, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all mediums of communication, just for the convenience of the customer. Customer service is something we take very seriously at CCT. So we've listened to customers, we've heard, we've taken that into place, into perspective when coming up with the new design, as well as how the operations would be handled here in the store.
Horace Mills, BVI. How would you describe the general response of customers to the new network that came into operation recently? And in terms of numbers, have you seen an increase in your customer base?
We've seen a very positive response from our customers so far with the new network. People have been very excited, particularly with the new data speeds that we have, and it's a new functionality and capability than CCT had before. There has been considerable excitement. We've seen a lot of sign-ups, particularly for our new MiFi device. It's very popular. I've had to reorder it twice already. You know, we're really starting to see a lot of excitement brew within CCT. There was obviously there's that concern that this is something new, and if there's still little hiccups, there's little growing pains and all that. But as people get on the service and they start to experience it, there's been tremendous excitement, and people are coming into the store consistently. And that's one of the reasons that we took this opportunity to really build a new store to facilitate that process as people come in and they have to understand, what does the new 4G mean? What is the speeds? What do the new devices look like? What do they feel like? It's one thing to see them on TV. I can put them up on the screens here, but it's another thing, obviously, to come and touch it and feel it and to understand what that product is. So this is us responding to that customer need and that customer demand, and it really goes hand in hand with the reaction that we've gotten from the customers as we continue to roll out product. The only thing that we've heard from our customers is we want it now, we want it faster, we want it sooner. There is a constant demand, and we are trying to push towards that demand because we understand it. Everything that we do has been guided by the customer reaction, by the demands that we've gotten from the customer.
Yes, but do you have specific numbers in terms of customers, and are those numbers what were expected?
I think those numbers are what was expected. As Mr. Zan asked me about the cost of this, I don't want to give you specifics, but we have seen significant increase, particularly with our data-only product. We have had a significant increase in that customer base. We're starting to see some increase also within the voice network customers as well. So we're very encouraged and very happy as the company starts to move forward.
So then as you look forward to this big celebration, you have been fined $50,000 by the TRC in relation to using the 700 megahertz spectrum. How would you respond to that charge, $50,000?
Oh, well, we have to be obviously compliant with the TRC. One of the things I will tell you is obviously we will look to see whatever recourse we have in relation to that matter. And I have to be a little bit careful in the way I answer it. But I can respectfully say that one, we're not looking for an adverse relationship with the TRC. They are the regulators of the industry, and we try to do everything with full information to the TRC. We have never been shy about the fact that we are building a new network, and we want to build a best-in-class network, and that does include LTE technology. We went out, we got pioneer status to bring in LTE technology. We informed the TRC of each step as we've been going along. We have installed this technology here within the BVI, and we are waiting for an opportunity to bring it to the customer. Up till now, we have not given LTE technology to any customer because we're awaiting that approval. That is kind of the status of where it is from a CCT perspective. We have to be cognizant of the fact that obviously they are the regulators, and they can do what is in their prerogative to do in terms of finding and regulation, and we respect that. We will just continue to zealously advocate for our shareholders. We represent over 1,000 people who've invested in this company, and they want to see a return. They want to see best-in-class technology. We have thousands upon thousands of customers that also are clamoring for this technology, and it's not a secret. We bought it, we built it, we've put it up, we got pioneer status, and we're waiting patiently, hoping to get approval so that we can bring it to the customer.
When were you notified? When were you notified of this disclosure by the TRC? Sorry.
You mean when were we notified of the fine? We were notified of the fine a few weeks prior. As I said, I have to be very careful how I answer, right? And I want you to understand that. I want to be very clear. CCT does not have an adversarial relationship with the TRC. That withstanding, we may respectfully disagree on things. From our perspective, we have been very clear and very upfront with the media, with our customers, and with the government from the very beginning of our intention of building a new technology network within the BVI and all of the different components that network would entail. We went out, we asked for permission, we've written letters, we've told them we wanted to test, we've gotten pioneer status. From our perspective, we have tried to be as above board as possible, and we're a little disappointed in the fine that has come down to us, and obviously we will look to see what recourse we have moving forward.
So in other words, are you saying, sir, that after going through all of that, the letters, the correspondence, the communication with the TRC, yet you are fined $50,000? Do you think it was fair-minded on the part of the TRC, and is it your intention to pay the money?
I will have to reserve judgment on whether it's fair or not, because obviously this is a continuing situation, and in terms of paying the money, CCT will always endeavor to remain in compliance with the regulator.
The TRC stopped just short of saying CCT admitted to the breach. Is that so? And what next? What damage has been done, if any, to the image of the company?
Well, we hope that no damage has been done to the image of the company. As I said, we're not ashamed of what we've done. We're not going to run from it or hide from it. From the very beginning, we've said that we're going to build a network which is best in class. We've been very clear about what we were going to do. I mean, we have pioneer status to bring this network into the country. We've installed it. We've put it out on the poles. It's ready to go. In terms of giving it to the customer, we have not given it to any customer. We have not launched LTE in any way, shape, or form. But we obviously have installed it. This starts to get to legal fine points as to what authorized to do and what you're not authorized to do. But that withstanding, we're not going to run away from what we've done. It's been our intention from the very beginning to bring a best-in-class technology to the BVI, and that's what we're endeavoring to do.
Hold on. Was the alleged breach a mistake, or was it deliberate?
I can't quite answer that. It's not that I'm avoiding your question, but I'm going to say it again. We brought it in. We told them what we were going to do. We installed the network. We have not launched the network. We have not given any single person an LTE SIM. We sell products that have LTE, but there is no LTE network for you to connect to that's a CCT network here within the BVI. But we are not ashamed, and we are not going to run from the fact that we have said we're going to do this from the very beginning, and we've done it. Because it's important that we be able to say that the locally owned company bought, installed, and is ready to deploy a best-in-class network for the BVI, as good as anything anywhere in the world. And we're proud of that, and we're going to stand by that.
It would be unfair to pose our questions to you and not having a chance to ask the TRC similar questions. But are you aware that other players in the mobile or in the communication service industry in the BVI have access to these services, LTE in particular?
You mean they have access to it? What do you mean by access to it?
Have they deployed such services already?
I am not aware.
You're not aware?
I'm not aware.
But Mr. Ben, for the past few months, you have been advertising that you're coming with the real 4G.
Yeah.
Right, you have been coming with the real 4G, and what the others have, not the real 4G. You are coming with the real 4G. Mm-hmm. Right. You're saying now it has not been distributed to anybody. Right? But yet, they continue to advertise it on your banner. I'm not clear, because they say they have not given anybody. You're advertising for months for the real 4G.
I want to be very clear, right? Very, very clear. We wanted to talk about the store today. Obviously, we anticipated this happening because it's been in the media, but I want to be very clear. We are a 4G LTE company, and I stand by that, okay? We have the real 4G. We have a network which has LTE component built into the network. However, I am a company that's regulated. We live in a regulated environment, and we have done nothing that is beyond the authorizations which we have been granted by the TRC.
You said you have thousands of customers who want faster internet, faster service. Do you think, would you say that the TRC is preventing that from happening? Would you say that the TRC is the whole of it? Would you be willing to say that?
I started by saying I don't have an adversarial relationship with the TRC, and I'm going to stand by that. All I can tell you is what CCT has done. What CCT has done is we have sought permission to bring LTE technology to the public. We have sought permission for pioneer status to bring in this technology and receive that. We have installed the network, built it, and it is ready to go.
I know you said that you got notice notice of the charge from the TRC some weeks ago, but the timing is quite interesting. However, like I said earlier, you should not be fielding all those questions. We should have an opportunity to ask the TRC some of these questions at some point. But how do you see the opening of this store sharpening your competitive edge?
We are very excited about. I'm glad you brought it back to the store.
Yeah.
We're really excited about the store. You know, we're really excited about what we have to bring to the market. I know it might not be as salacious, but this is I tell the staff every day, and they can all tell you, right? We're in a competitive industry. I have no pretense that everyone else is going to say, clear the way and let us come forward. You know, we have not been this competitive ever before, and we know that we are bringing a new competition to the market, and we expect competition. But I would tell our competitors they should expect it too. And we're bringing a best-in-class store. We're very proud of what we brought to the market. We think people will be very excited about it. We're very proud of it, and we're standing on that principle as we move forward, because this is something that we're proud of. We're working really hard at bringing the best and brightest innovative telecommunications technology to the BVI.
Let's talk employment. How many people are you employing now?
We have nearly 40 people on our staff.
So there has not been any change over the last couple of months?
There's been some change up and down. We've started to rebuild our staff and build back out. We had reduced the staff count last year, about a year ago, almost a year ago, and we have started to build back up the staff now. So we've increased the staff. We've got a lot of young people working for us who are really excited, really proud to be here. And we're proud of what we're putting together as a team as we move forward. And obviously we will, like any business, we will build a business and build up the staff as there's greater demand. But we've already started to see that, and we're really excited moving forward.
Let me ask this last question. Mr. Stowe, sticking with the store. Sure. Yeah, because I know you feel comfortable better with that. Some weeks ago, probably some months ago, your numbers moving from your old network to your new network. Yes. That time had passed. Yes. So it seems as though you're behind time now in terms of moving to the new network. You have not moved to your new network as yet.
Both networks are on. Both networks are on.
Okay, would it be correct to say, as a result of what happened with the TRC, will delay the whole process further from you moving to that new network?
No, that would not be correct. What has happened essentially is we're running both networks at the same time, and we were transitioning existing customers to the new network. And what really has slowed us down is the demand for the new product from new customers, as opposed to old customers transitioning from the old technology to the new technology. And because of that demand, it slowed us down a little bit in terms of transitioning from one to the other, because we didn't want to, we want to minimize inconvenience to our existing customers. So if we ordered several devices and for our existing customers to transition, and once people saw those devices, they told people who were not currently CCT customers to come in and get them. So we had a lot of new customers within that data-only space, and that's what has slowed us down a little bit. So this is really something to celebrate from our perspective. This is our customer base growing, and because of that, we chose to slow down a little bit to minimize inconvenience to existing customers. So it had nothing to do with the TRC.
I probably go back to the TRC, but I want us to be crystal clear. Will you challenge the fine imposed by the TRC, or will you pay?
The best answer I can give you is we'll have to look at whatever recourse is available to us as a company. We don't really have any desire to fight this fight in the public. We have been a very private company. We have been very clear and very transparent about everything that we want to do. We try to be very clear with the customer base and with this community. We're a part of this community. There's no one for us to hide behind. We don't have a big corporate bureaucracy where the owners and the controllers of the company are far away. So we don't really want to be in the public trying to fight this out. But obviously, as good stewards of the business, we'll have to look at whatever recourse is available to us with regards to fine sanctions or what have you.
Mr. Penn, while I'm very clear, and I can assure you that about much of what you've discussed, I see an opportunity for you to distinguish LTE services from your new service, your new network? Because there could be a perception in the minds of persons listening that your movement from the old to the new network requires LTE.
No, we have a new network. Let me be clear. Our new network, and this gets into a little bit of technical speak, and sometimes the technical gets confused with the marketing, right? Our new network is a 4G LTE network. And when I say it's a 4G LTE network, our network has the capability, if you are on your phone device and you're on LTE data, say if LTE was approved by the TRC tomorrow, and I turn on LTE, you're on LTE data, you can fall back to 4G if your LTE becomes unclear. If you're on 4G and it becomes unclear, it can fall back to 2G. It's one network. It has several different components to the network. And the components which we have approval and authorization for are on, and the components where we are waiting for, we're waiting for. And we're trying to be as clear with the public as possible, but this is a best-in-class technology, no different than AT&T has in St. Thomas right now. If you have, you're on the same network, but you may transfer from one technology to another technology, depending on how fast you're going, what else is going on the network, etc. It gets into a little bit of technical speak, but we do not require any increase in our authorization or anything to migrate people from where they are to this new 4G network, which we have right now.
You have stated that LTE is built into the new network, right?
Yes.
What corrective measure has been taken since the TRC made the ruling?
The TRC has not made any ruling that has affected the operation of CCT.
So you're still using the
we are using the spectrum which we are allowed. So we're using 4G, right? And the LTE component of the network is now dormant.
So in other words, it's not on.
It's not on. It's not on. There's been no ruling that's affected the operation of CCT. You know, we're disappointed by the timing of their announcement. Obviously by the magnitude, and we have some disagreements of how this may have went, and we will handle those in due course. But in terms of the operation of CCT, it has not been affected.
Has the ruling made you uncomfortable, nervous, discomforted in any way?
I would say no. I mean, we, as I said, we've been transparent from the very beginning. You know, we can stand on what we've done. You know, and that's what we've chosen to do. We've chosen to stand on, this is exactly what we've done. You know, it has never been a secret.
You're disappointed with the timing of the announcement. Why? Elaborate this.
Well, I'm opening my store tomorrow. I would rather talk about the store than have you ask me questions about the TRC. But, you know, I can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time.
Okay, so on that note, I just would like to say once again, thank you all for coming out to our new store. I hope you enjoy it, and we would like to again invite the general public to come out and celebrate with us. There's a lot in store, as I said earlier, a summer jam-packed with lots of activities coming from CCT. We have a number of sponsorships that we're involved in, from Twilight, Caribbean Caribbean Basketball Confederation. I got a little tongue twisted there. BPI Horse Racing, and of course, in the British Virgin Islands, we're celebrating our Emancipation Festival, and CCT is encouraging us all to start the celebrations early. 60 days countdown, May 30th, we're kicking that off. Lots of fun, lots of excitement. So let's have a good time, positive energy, and enjoy the store. Please feel free to explore.